The fact that that certain outfits only apply to certain genders, there's a reason why they never brought that back in other Souls games.
Yeah.
Well, the Ring of Disease Resistance is really all I have, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. Anyway. Dirty Colossus Archstone. Archstone of the demon Dirty Colossus. In a swamp infested by poisonous and vile creatures lies a filthy, encrusted valley. The poor journey to this rotten place to offer their souls so they may be freed from their suffering. Alright. Now for the next area, be sure you have some Widow's Lotuses equipped. And also be sure you have the Ring of Disease Resistance as well. Because Plague actually causes a lot more damage than Poison, so yeah.
Go forth, Garl Vinland. May you be unharmed. Leave us, Slayer of Demons. This is a sanctuary for the lost and wretched. There is nothing here for you to pillage or plunder. Please, leave quietly.
And yeah, this boss fight is actually kind of tragic, because while Maiden Estrella might be a demon, she's basically she's basically well, I'm not really, it's really difficult to explain, but she basically gives the Lost she's basically giving the Lost another chance. Like, if you look down there, you'll actually notice that that water is actually full of aborted fetuses. Yeah, it's really fucked up. So, in a sense, she actually heals them. She actually heals the Lost here. So, and the unfortunate part is that you have to kill her. Now, it's not Maiden Estrella that you need to worry about. It's mainly her bodyguard, Garl Vinland. Now, the best way to defeat him is just to fight him in this area and just trade shots. But watch out, because he can parry you as well. And the reason why I recommend fighting him in a small area. Hold on.
Mr. Stryer, I have failed you.
And we get Vinland's armor. And the main reason why I recommend fighting him in the small area is because if you try going down into that swamp, then those fetuses are just gonna swarm you, and they respawn infinitely. So yeah. Dark Silver armor from Vinland. The Dark Silver is known to be the oldest metal in the land, and is said to exercise malice. Its heaviness slightly impedes stamina regeneration. Let's see what else is there. A Dark Silver helmet from Vinland. The impressive Imperial design represents the sacred tree of both houses. And the rest is pretty much the same as the armor. I believe you also got his weapon as well. No, but you got a shield, is what I meant. The Dark Silver shield of the Vinland Legacy, known as the oldest of metals. The Dark Silver is said to purify dark malice. It protects the user from all types of spells. But anyway, now that you've killed Vinland, if you want, you don't really have to, you don't really have to slash at her until she's dead. Now that you killed them, you can't actually talk to her.
You killed him, didn't you? Very well. I can no longer resist you. Do as you like. Take your precious demon soul.
Yeah. Yeah, after you kill Vinland and you talk to her, yeah, she basically commits suicide out of grief. Yeah, this is why I said to have that replay, so, yeah. I mean, there are items over there, but, yeah, you know what, they're not really important. So anyway, we get the Pure Blood Demon Soul. Let's see here. We also got another ring. The Ring of Sincere Prayer increases miracle power and vulnerability time while casting miracles. Said to have once been found by a young sixth saint, Estrella, as one of the revelations of God. And so now we defeated 3 archdemons. Now the music for the Nexus actually changes.
Key to life's ether, soul of the lost withdrawn from.
You know, I think I'm just gonna put the rest into dexterity from now on.
The world might be mended. Art thou the main?
Thank you.
Besides, I should have enough HP to get through the rest of the game anyway. Now, I shouldn't really need any Royal Lotuses on hand for the next area, because we're pretty much going to be going back to Stonefang Tunnel anyway.
We are in debt.
Alright, I can take this off now.
Thank God.
I'll have the Ring of Avarice on hand just in case.
We are indebted to you, for you fight on up.
Do come.
Alright. So anyway, now we're gonna go back to Stonefang Tunnel, and go back to the Armored Spider's Archstone. But yeah, first I should read this. Man Astraea Archstone, Archstone of the Demon Astraea. Once a sixth saint, Astraea lived with those awaiting death in the Valley of Defilement. She pledged herself to a demon soul, rather than a cruel god, to ease the pain of the people there. So yeah, so yeah, we essentially killed a demon that was actually doing more good than harm, which is really quite tragic. Oh crap! I forgot the Thief's Ring. The reason why I need the Thief's Ring at this point is because they're actually gonna there are actually more of those lizards that we can come across.
Thank God. We are in.
Oh, don't run. Thought that would have toppled him like it usually did before, but apparently not. It better respawn. It better respawn, or else I'm gonna be so mad. Okay, there it is. Don't... Oh my god. Don't run. Kill it. Quit running. Thank you. Okay, good. I got more large Heartstone shards. Okay, that guy has... that guy has a bag of stones that I want. Nice. It's a good thing I have that I have the Thief's Ring equipped, or else all of these guys would just swarm me at once. Anyway, now that I have another large Heartstone shard equipped, well, not equipped. I mean, now I have another one. I can finally give another upgrade to my Aegis.
Hi.
Oh yeah, that's right. I need 7 more shards of Sharpstone. Let's go ahead and give my short bow another upgrade.
Duke.
Now we still need more large sharpstone shards to get our next couple of upgrades, but thankfully though we'll have some soon enough.
All done?
You can't upgrade your shield. It doesn't really matter too much in this game. Oh, well, you know, another one. Oh, don't target that freaking guy. Don't... I didn't want to backstab that guy. Doesn't matter. At least I got what I wanted. Now, if you know where to go, if you actually know where to go down here, you can't. There is actually a shortcut that you can take to the boss. Now, this is probably one of the only areas in the game where the cat's ring is actually pretty useful. However, before we actually go down there, we're gonna go this way first. Watch out for those carts because they'll explode, as you noticed. Now, if we go down here, there's actually a nest of those lizards that we can find, as well as a couple black phantoms. That's assuming if they don't to run directly into the Black Phantoms. And of course, those clubs aren't really so much as dangerous as they're more annoying, because they knock you back every time they hit you. But yeah, there's a reason why they never brought them back. Okay, good. Got at least one of them. Alright. So yeah, this is their nest. The only problem is that pretty much all of them run away like pansies. Then they take so many hits to kill. How many shards of Sharpstone do I have? Have. Large Sharpstone stone shards, I mean. Okay, good news is that I have enough for my next upgrade, so... Okay, never mind. I was wrong. However, I can purchase another shard of Hardstone. That way I can actually give my short bow another upgrade.
I can.
There we go. Alright, I just need a couple more large Sharpstone shards. The rest I can buy. Goodbye. Please tell me I'm facing the right direction. Okay, no I wasn't, but that's okay. Oh! Quit running! I said quit running. I did not want to do the shove attack. Okay, at least I got at least I got a couple more large Sharpstone shards, so that's good. I mean, if I can just get my Uchigatana up to level 8, then that should be good enough for the rest of this game. The highest you can go is level 10, but Sharpstone and Hardstone chunks are really rare to come by, so yeah, level 8 should be good enough. Besides, as for Hardstone and Sharpstone chunks, you're more likely to come across more of those on New Game Plus. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to make sure that that my weapon is at the proper level for the next boss. Alright. Now I need more large sharpstone shards. About 6 of them to be precise. And I need about two sharpstone chunks and I need 8 shards of sharpstone. You can also upgrade to it's either a Moon Uchigatana or a Crescent Uchigatana as well. Personally, however, I'm not really going to because my normal one is good enough.
Hold up.
Purchase another 8 of these. And now I'm gonna go back to the Tower of Latria to farm more souls because there is actually a place where we can buy a large shardstone and large sharpstone and hardstone shards. However, they are pretty expensive to buy, so yeah. Alright. One more round should do it. down he goes. Okay. That should be all the souls I need. At least I hope.
You come back up.
I did not want to unequip the coin ring. Alright, so now we're gonna go down this way. Why are you always doing a swing that I'm not used to? Alright, now these guys in particular will actually corrode your weapons. So, the best way to take them out is by giving them an arrow to the mouth. Like that. Don't... Oh my god. All because I did the shove attack. Well, that one's not respawning because I jumped into the ravine. Also, once you get all the way down there, this is another area where Patches the hyena can appear. Now, as much as I hate Patches, as much as I hate him, from what I heard, if you actually do what he says, he can actually appear in the Nexus, and he eventually appears in the Nexus and eventually becomes a vendor. So, at least that's something. Make of that what you will. Me personally, I just enjoy killing him for what he does. Don't fall off. Thank you. And we get the Ring of Flame Resistance, which I need for the next boss. Now, first of all, I'm gonna go this way, because there's also another item that I can get over here. There we go. Now, if you're coming down from this way, just watch yourself around the corner, because there is another exploding orb there. Now, these guys in particular can be kind of a pain to take out if you don't have a good enough weapon. I mean, they do take quite a number of hits, as you can pretty much tell. But considering that I've upgraded my Uchigatana, they're not really much of a problem. They do drop shards of Dragonstone now. Now, there are actually bigger ones in this area. Like, those guys over there. Well, that guy over there, for instance. Now, normally, as I said, Patches actually appears in this area right over here. And now, normally, there's one of those giant bugs. There, that area, that platform where I got the Ring of Flame Resistance, one of those giant bugs is actually supposed to appear right over here. However, considering that I aggroed Patches back in the Shrine of Storms, he no longer appear. He nor that giant bug actually appears in this area, so I can actually just run in here and grab this item if I want to, because normally he sets up this area to be a trap. It's nothing really too special. It's just an air club. Anyway, let's grab the Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. Now that merchant that sold us the stones, he now appears all the way over here.
Remember me? I've got plenty of wares, so bring me plenty of souls.
And now he sells large Heartstone shards and large Sharpstone shards, but in this area only. So keep that in mind. And I'm gonna need about 6 of them for my next upgrade on the Uchigatana. Oh yeah, he also sells shards of Clearstone and Dragonstone as well. But like I said, in this area only. He still appears at the beginning of this area. He still appears right by the first Artstone in this area as well. But if you want items like this, you're gonna want to come here instead.
Hello there. Bless your souls.
Let's actually talk to him since he's here.
Have you heard? Deep below this mine, there's a dragon shrine filled with dragon bones. Well, according to little Skirver anyway. I'm not about to go and find out. Those bedbugs scare the living daylights out of me. Have you heard about that sparkling lizard? He's not easy to catch.
Okay, he's just telling about the sparkling lizards again.
Those bedbugs scare the living daylights.
That's what they're called, bear bugs. Just couldn't remember for a moment there. And like I mentioned before, if you have a ranged weapon, use it against these guys, because they will corrode your weapons if you get too close. Now the only problem with these guys is that they take quite a beating. I mean, the best way to take them out is just to use poison arrows. I didn't buy any poison arrows, but so I'm gonna have to do what I have. So I'm gonna have to make do with what I have. And it's not because my weapons are at a low level either, but these guys are designed to specifically take a lot of hits, even if you're at a really high level. However, I think if you have the Scraping Spear, it can actually help against these guys. Yeah, that's also another thing. If you are successful in killing one of them, stand clear, because they will explode. Yeah. And believe me, it does a lot of damage. We got a Dark Heater Shield. Also, there's another reason why I have the Thieves' Ring equipped, because there are actually more bear bugs down there in that ravine. And the moment you actually go down to this cliff face, they're actually gonna fly up here after you. So, yeah. I do not like these guys at all. Yeah, if you do have to fight one of them, try to lure them into a corner that they can't bypass. Well, like what I'm doing. Oh. Bad bear bug. And all that for a few shards of Dragonstone. Wow. You know what? I might as well go ahead and buy an Ed's Grindstone, because I'm probably gonna need to repair my sword after that. And also buy more arrows as well. Okay, never mind. He doesn't sell arrows. There we go. thankfully these guys you can just ignore. Now this place is kind of a maze, so yeah. Now there are two paths here, and there's actually a good reason for that, because there's another bear bug right here that you actually have to lure. Because considering how much damage that these guys take, the game often encourages you to avoid them whenever you can. All right. Now that he's completely out of the way, we can go around. Over here, we can find another 5 more Augite of Augites of Guidance. There's another item right here if you can manage to kill this bear bug. However, however, you don't really need it. I think I don't exactly remember what's there, but I think it's they're more souls. And over here we get the Dragon Longsword. A standard straight sword. Straight swords are the most standard and versatile weapons. In addition to its stable standard attack type against most targets, it also has a powerful thrusting attack. Now this area right here is full of lava. You would honestly think not to go down here, but yeah, you do actually have to go over here. But just hug the right side of the wall and you should be fine. Over here, you could actually you can grab that soul. There we go. Grab that item, no sweat. Alright. And this is the area that's where you have to go to fight the next boss. And it's all and it's also an area that you can drop down to from that mine shaft that we came across earlier, right next to the Yardstone. And as soon as you get down here, you're going to want to move because more of those worms appear. Of course, now these ones spray their acid in the air, but same as usual. Just shoot them in the mouths and you should be fine. And over here we can find the Hands of God, but of course I'm going to have to use some items just to carry it. Let's see here, what can I drop? I'll just drop this fresh spice. Not like I'm gonna use it anyway. You know what? I'm just gonna equip the Ring of Herculean Strength for the time being. There we go. That solves the problem. And we look to our right before fighting the boss. We can also come across another item. And we get another Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. Oh yeah, and there's another one back here too. Full Moon Grass. Now, normally for the next boss, I would advise having the Ring of Flame Resistance equipped because the next boss is actually coated in fire. But considering that considering the amount of items that I have, that's not really going to be possible. At least not until I die and return to the Nexus. But we'll just make do with what we have. Alright, so our next boss is Flame Lurker. And you're gonna want to watch out for his attacks because he will cause explosions, as you're noticing. Thankfully, though, if you time it properly, you can actually avoid that. Another thing I should know, try to avoid getting the camera caught in front of those arches, because caught in front of those columns, because they will block your view, as you notice. I deeply appreciate it if my hands would stop sweating. Feels like he just got faster. Okay, there we go. Was losing my focus for a moment there. All right. And like I said, it would have been a little easier if I had the Ring of Flame Resistance equipped, but unfortunately, Iron Burden is a bitch. I almost forgot. The Hands of God. A fist weapon bearing God's name. There was once a strong man who slaughtered dragons with his bare hands. His godlike fists earned him the title of the legendary Big M. Alright. Before we go on to the... And before we go on to the last boss of Stonefang Tunnel, we're gonna go ahead and spend our souls real quick.
No interest.
I almost forgot.
Thank you. We are.
I need 4 chunks of Sharpstone. Whatever. Level 7 is close enough. I mean, I know how to get chunks of Sharpstone, but the problem is they can only be farmed from one certain enemy. And even then, they're an extremely rare drop, unless you have the proper luck for them, and unless you're playing on, you're playing with pure Dark World tendency. And yes, that enemy is in Stone. Those enemies are in Stonefang Tunnel. They're the Myers with the flame swords that we encountered earlier.
Thank you.
But whatever. Like I said, level 7 is close enough.
are indebted.
Alright.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Art thou...
I can. Do come back alive.
Alright, for the next boss, I'm gonna go ahead and equip the Ring of Flame Resistance, because I'm especially going to need it for the last boss of Stonefang Tunnel. Flameworker Archstone. Archstone of the Demon Flameworker. Since ancient times, a fire demon has been sealed in an underground temple filled with dragon bones. Deeper still lies an even larger dragon skeleton. Alright. Let's go. Hold on just a moment. My apologies. Alright, so this is the last boss of Stonefang Tunnel. You remember that boss that we... You remember this that boss that we encountered back when we at the beginning of the game, back when we defeated the Vanguard? Well, now we can actually give this guy some payback. Now the Dragon God may seem menacing, but in all actuality, he's not really that hard. So what we're going to do is activate these two harpoon guns on both sides. And of course, we got some new moongrass. A medicinal herb, a medicinal herb named for the lunar phase recovers all the user's HP. The effect of moon herbs changes according to the condition they're in. New moon herbs are collections of wilted herbs that did not decompose even after many years. Now, there's actually another sword. There's actually a certain great sword over here, but unfortunately, even after playing this game, I have no idea how to get to it. Unfortunately. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. That is why you want to have the Ring of Flame Resistance equipped. Just heal to max, just be safe. Yeah, like I said, I have no idea how to get to that sword. Well, you don't bait it. That's the only attack it ever does. Whatever. Let's just finish this. But anyway, once you crippled it, once you crippled it, then you can pretty much just finish it off. Down he goes. And like I said, even though he appeared to be menacing, he's not really that hard. All you really do is just fire a couple of harpoons at him, and then just wreck his face. Quite disappointing, really. And like I said, there's a sword up there, but I really don't know how you get to it. If anyone knows how to get to it, feel free to let me know in the chat. I assume that you can pick it up. Otherwise, why would it be there, and why would it be glowing like that? But anyway. That being said, we've done Stonefang Tunnel, we've done Tower of Latria, we've done Shrine of Storms, and we've also done Valley of Defilement. So that being said, we're pretty much done with most of the bosses of this game. We just have 2 left.
I can... No interest.
The soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Art thou that main...
Anyway. Actually, before we go any further, I'm gonna go back to the Shrine of Storms and just I'm gonna go back to the Shrine of Storms. That way, I can actually purchase more Half Moon Grass. There we go.
Hold on.
Alright. So now we defeated all the archdemons. Now we can actually go back to the Boletarian Palace and go back to where we fought the Tower Knight. And we're gonna work our way to the we're gonna work our way to the second to last boss. Thankfully, we're almost done with this game. And unfortunately, that's mainly because this game did not receive any DLC. Because, like I said, Sony pushed it out the door. You, sir, are on my hit list. First of all, let's see what's this way first. Okay, that's another shortcut. Yeah. Jesus. Okay. First of all, let's go ahead and deal with these archers. Or at least one of them.